Hey gang, Sonny's BBQ Pitmaster, Shannon, Snell here, and we're talking barbecue myths. Wood chips being better than wood pellets. Well, I got them both right here, and I want to go ahead and talk about the benefits and the cons of each one. Right here we have wood chips. They're an excellent source of fuel. In my personal opinion, they're the second best source of fuel next to charcoal. They're really small, really compact, and I think that's super great because you can use them in any smoker, and you can use them in little contraptions like this. This is a grilling box, which turns grills into smokers. So if you're trying to figure out how to turn your grill into a smoker, check the description box below. It has a video down there of how a wood chip smoker box turns your grill into a smoker. But this is an awesome contraption, and these wood chips, they produce a great amount of smoke. They produce a great amount of flavor. Now, one of the cons about these is that they are really small. They burn up super quick. All right, generally, in most cases, you would soak these wood chips for right around 10 to 12 hours just to get the maximum amount of life out of them you possibly can, but you're still gonna burn through a lot of them. And while they're cheap on the shelves, you could end up going through quite a few bags. So we're gonna move on over here to wood pellets. Now these are my favorite. I love using my gravity-fed wood pellet smoker. And these pellets, which people think that they're not real wood, they actually are. These are actually sawdust pellets. It's actually compacted sawdust. When you go over to sawmills or whatever and they're sawing down trees, all that sawdust left on the ground that comes from all those trees, they need to find something to do with it. So what they do is just compact it down and put a coating over top of it. And it produces real smoke because it's real wood. So if anybody ever tells you that's not real wood, they're not right. Now with that being said is that you can also convert your grill into a smoker with wood pellets by using this little hexagon wood pellet device. All you do is the wood pellets go right on in here, and it goes right on over your gas grill, and it turns these wood pellets into smoke. Now, one of the cons about these wood pellets is they're really only used for this and gravity-fed wood pellet smokers. You can't use them in pretty much any other smoker that you have. And they can cost you quite a bit of money, and you can burn through them quite often. But generally, if you're filling this thing up, this will last you about 5 hours. If you fill up your auger box, which we're gonna take a look at in a few minutes, it'll last you on the better side of about 9 or 10 hours. So you get a good life out of them. A couple of tools right here that are really great for things such as wood chips is a charcoal wood lighter. This is really cool because all you have to do is plug this baby in, stick it in the wood, turn it on, and it's gonna fire it up. It's gonna produce that smoke without using a regular flame. These are great because they're electricity. You can plug it in and you can get this thing lit right away. Now, one other thing that you can use for that is lighter fluid. Now, I'm gonna put a disclaimer on this, okay? If you're a rookie and you're just starting out, this is okay, but don't get used to it. Matter of fact, this is crap, get rid of it. And that lighter fluid leaves a really bad taste on your charcoal, on your wood. That's not something you wanna get used to. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop on over to our grill and our smoker, and we're gonna take a look at how these things are prepared, how you put them into your smoker, and how you get these things rolling. Let's head on over to our smokers. All right, so we're gonna talk about the pellet smoker first. This holds heat really well, but you obviously need to feed it with fuel. That's where the pellets come in. Any brand of pellet works. Some work better than others. You can choose whichever works for you. But I'm gonna take these, and every gravity-fed pellet smoker has something like this box on the side where you load the pellets into. So I'm just gonna dump these pellets in here. And the worst thing that could happen is you run out of pellets because this thing constantly needs fuel. If you run out of fuel, this thing will automatically shut down. And it's nothing to burn it. It needs something inside of it to keep temperature to help keep it burned. Now, there's this thing on the side, this auger, that pushes the pellets down into like a pellet pot. And that pellet pot gets hot and heats up the inside of this grill. And you can set your temperature to whatever you want to set it to. Once those pellets start feeding into it and get it up to that certain temperature, the auger recognizes it, the sensor recognizes it, then it stops feeding it pellets, and that's exactly what it stays at. They call it cheating sometimes, but it's a real smoker. It produces real barbecue, and it produces real smoke, which is most important. All right, so let's talk about wood chips. These are great for really any grill, really great for any smoker. Right here, I have the smoker side that requires charcoal. Generally what you would do is put the charcoal down hot, and then you put the wood chips over top of it. Produces great smoke, produces everything you're gonna need. And then on the opposite side right here, we have our grill. And this is important because this is generally what a lot of you at home have, and you want to turn your grill into a smoker. This is our smoker box right here that we filled our wood chips with. The flame directly is gonna hit the bottom of these chips, and out comes the smoke out of the top of it, out of these holes. This goes right on top of a burner. All right, you don't want to cook this indirectly. You want to put this directly over the direct flame, and you're going to get that same smoke flavor that you would out of any smoker. The same thing that would be said for this pellet hexagon holder. See right there? It goes right on top over here, and it also produces smoke. Now, I will say you're going to sacrifice a little bit of space. So if you have a big family like I do, I got like a family of 6, I'm gonna need all this space. So I'm gonna naturally get a smoker or get a side that you can hold the wood chips on the bottom. That's gonna be good for me. Whatever fits for you is gonna work, but just know if you use one of these contraptions, you're gonna eat up a little bit of space. All right, so are wood chips better than pellets? They're both wood. They both have their place in barbecue lore. It just really depends on what fits your household, what fits your home, what fits your event. But they're both barbecue, they're both real wood. They're both two things that really will help you create great barbecue. I'm Sonny's Barbecue Pitmaster, Shannon Snell. Thank you for joining me today. If there's any more myths that you guys want to talk about or you want to discuss, throw it down there in the comment section so we can know about it, we can talk about it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.